The Mexican National Trios Championship, Campeonato National Trios in Spanish, is a three-man tag team professional wrestling championship, sanctioned by the Comisión de Box y Lucha Libre Mexico D.F. Mexico City Boxing and Wrestling Commission, which oversees all matches where the championship is defended. Since its creation in 1985, the championship has been promoted by several major Mexican wrestling promotions: Empresa Mexicana de Lucha Libre, EMLL, Asistencia Asesoría y Administración, AAA, and is currently promoted by Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, CMLL, formerly EMLL. The change from promotion to promotion was approved by the Commission if the Trios champions left one promotion to work for the other. As it is a professional wrestling championship, it is not won or lost competitively, but instead by the decision of the bookers of a wrestling promotion. The title is awarded to a team after the team wins a match to maintain the illusion that professional wrestling is a competitive sport. All title matches take place under 2 out of 3 falls rules. In the early 1980s, the 6-man tag team match became very popular in Mexico, to the point where that match format is the most prevalent format in Lucha Libre today. The Universal Wrestling Association created the UWA World Trios Championship in 1984, and the Boxing and Wrestling Commission created the Mexican National Trios Championship in 1985, making it only the second Trios Championship in Mexico. Control of the championship was given to EMLL, the UWA's main rival at the time, with the commission retaining oversight and approval of the championship matches. In 1993, then champions Los Infernal, the Infernal Ones, MS1, Pirata Morgan, and El Satanico, left EMLL to join AAA, taking the Trios Championship with them after approval by the Commission. In the late 1990s, the championship was not promoted on a regular basis by AAA and appeared inactive until the champions, Blue Panther, Fuerza Guerrera, and El Signo, joined CMLL in 2001 and lost the championship to a CMLL team. From that point forward, the championship has been controlled by CMLL once more. The current Mexican National Trios champions is the team known as Nueva Generación Dinamitas. The New Generation Dinamitas, El Cuatrero, Forastero and Sanson, who won the championship on July 25, 2017 when they defeated Los Hijos del Inferno, the Sons of the Inferno, Hefesto, Luciferno, and Mephisto. This is the team's first reign as a team and they are the 40th overall champions. Los Reyes de la Atlántida hold the record for most reigns as a team, with 3 reigns in total, while Atlantis, Delta and Volador Jr. holds the individual record with 4 reigns each. History. With the emergence of trios, tag teams consisting of 3 people, such as Los Millonarios de la Muerte, Los Brazos and more, the 6-man tag team match became increasingly popular in the early 1980s. Its popularity led to the trios format becoming the most prevalent match format in Lucha Libre to this day. The popularity led to the creation of the first Trios Championship in Mexico when the Universal Wrestling Association, UWA, created the UWA World Trios Championship in 1984. The Mexican National Trios Championship was created in 1985, at the request of Empresa Mexicana de Lucha Libre, EMLL, and endorsed by the Mexico City Boxing and Wrestling Commission. The commission granted EMLL the rights to promote the championship, which meant that CMLL had control over the everyday use of the championship. determining which storylines the title were being used in, who were allowed to challenge for the title, and how to use it in a public relations sense. The Commission would oversee the rule and approves any championship change that EMLL proposed. The finals of the tournament to crown the first champions saw Los Infernal, the Infernal Ones, the team of MS1, Pirata Morgan, and El Satanico, defeat Los Brazos, the Arms, El Brazo, Brazo de Oro, and Brazo de Plata, to become the first champions. Los Brazos would win the championship 9 months later, but only hold them for a short while. In February 1986, Los Brazos became the first team to hold the title twice as they defeated Dos Caras, Villano III, and Villano IV for the championship. EMLL rebranded themselves Consejo Mundial de Lucha Libre, World Wrestling Council, in 1991 and created the CMLL World Trios Championship, but also kept the rights to the Mexican National Trios Championship. In 1992, Asistencia Asesoría y Administración, AAA, was formed by a group of officials and wrestlers who broke away from CMLL. The then reigning champions Cien Caras, Mascara Anno 2000, and Universo 2000 left CMLL to join AAA and brought the Mexican National Trios Championship with them, as it was not a CMLL-owned title. The Commission granted a right to control the title from 1992 on. Later on, when AAA began working with Promotora Mexicana de Lucha Libre, PROMELL, both promotions were allowed to use the Trios title by the Commission. In 1996, AAA and PROMELL stopped working together and the title was vacated. PROMELL was granted the right to promote the title from that point on and held a tournament to crown new champions. Blue Panther, Fuerza Guerrera, and El Signo won the tournament and would go on to hold the titles for 1728 days. Although for the majority of the time the three did not team up and the Trios Championship was inactive. In 2001, the trio worked a couple of matches for CMLL, just long enough for them to lose the championship to Mr. Niebla, Olympico, and Safari, bringing the championship back under CMLL's control, where it has remained ever since. On June 13, 2003, a championship match between champions La Familia de Tijuana, Nicarel Milenario, Damien 666, and Halloween, and Los Nuevo Infernal, Satanico, Iverno, and Mephisto, ended with La Familia being disqualified. The disqualification meant that the titles would change hands, but Los Nuevo Infernal refused to win the championship in such a manner. A rematch was set up for June 20, but Nicarel Milenario did not show up for the match. CMLL held an 8-team tournament to determine the next championship trio, ending with El Felino, Safari and Volador Jr. become the 23rd Trios champions. In 2010, Mascara Dorada teamed up with Stuka Jr. and Metro to win the Trios Championship, making Dorada a quadruple champion, as he also held the CMLL World Super Lightweight Championship, CMLL World Trios Championship, and the CMLL World Welterweight Championship at the time. In November 2010, Dorada suffered a knee injury and relinquished his portion of the Mexican National Trios Championship. Delta was selected as his replacement via a fan vote, but the team lost the Trios Championship in the first defense against the team of Angel Dorado, Diamante, who were the other two options for Dorada's replacement, and Rush. Rules. The title is a national title, which means that non-Mexican citizens are prohibited from challenging or holding the championship. As it is a professional wrestling championship, it is not won legitimately. It is instead won via a scripted ending to a match. The fact that the championship is a trios championship means that it's restricted to tag teams with 3 members. The championship is generally not allowed to be defended in any other type of match than a regular match, as is the case for all the Mexican national titles. The Commission has been inconsistent on enforcing the rules. In one case they stripped Psychosis of the Mexican National Middleweight Championship for defending it in a hardcore match. In another case they allowed the Mexican National Heavyweight Championship to change hands in a steel cage match. On occasion, single fall title matches have taken place. For example, when promoting CMLL title matches in Japan, conforming to the traditions of the local promotion. Reigns, Nuevo Generation Dynamitas, El Cuatrero, Forastero and Sanson are the current champions, after defeating the trio known as Los Hijos del Inferno, the Sons of the Inferno, Hefesto, Luciferno, and Mephisto, for the title on July 25, 2017. It is the team's first reign as a team and they are the 40th overall champions. Los Reyes de la Atlántida hold the record for most reigns as a team, with 3, while Atlantis, Delta and Volador Jr. have all held the championship on 4 separate occasions. Blue Panther, Fuerza Guerrera and El Ciña is the team with the longest reign of 1728 days, while Los Pesos and the trio of Dos Caras, Villano III and Villano IV both held the title for only 26 days, which is the shortest time of any championship team. Several championship teams have lost the championship in their first defense, while the teams of Sagrado, La Sombra, Volador Jr., and El Felino, Safari, Volador Jr., both are credited with 6 successful title defenses before losing the championship, the most of any of the 39 championship teams. In 1991, the Commission allowed El Ninja to replace the injured Leono during a championship defense, helping Los Thundercats retain the title against the team of Rocky Santana, El Gallego and Romano Garcia. Tournaments. 1985. Records from 1985 are not clear on which trios teams participated in the tournament to determine the first ever Mexican National Trios Championship. Only a few matches were clearly identified as part of the tournament, the earliest of which was a January 25, 1985 match in Arena Coliseo that saw Los Infernal, MS1, Pirata Morgan, Satanico, defeat El Enfermero Jr., Herodes and Jerry Estrada to advance in the tournament. Records also indicate that trios consisting of Poppy Tecas, Panico and Zorro de Oro, Talisman, La Fiera, and Mocho Cota, Atlantis, Stuka and Acetajo, Chamaco Valdez, Impacto and Agula Solitaria were in the tournament, but were all eliminated before the finals. On February 10, 1985, Los Infernal defeated Los Brazo to win the championship. 2003. After Nicorel Milenario did not show up for a scheduled title match, CMLL decided to vacate the championship and left it vacant for approximately 5 months. In late November 2003, CMLL held an 8-team, 3-week tournament to crown new champions. Most of the teams in the tournament had not teamed up on a regular basis prior to the show, except for Los Nuevo Infernal. In the end, the team of El Felino, Safari and Volador Jr., who was paired up for the tournament, defeated Alan Stone, Super Crazy, and Zumbido to win the titles. Tournament brackets. 2009. On December 19, 2009, it was announced by the Comisión de Box y Lucha Libre Mexico D. That Poder Mexico had been stripped of the Mexican National Trios Championship because Black Warrior had left CMLL, breaking up the team. At the same time, they announced an 8-team tournament to crown a new Trios champion. The top half of the bracket took place on December 22, 2009, and the bottom half of the bracket took place on December 29. In the top bracket, the team of Mascara Dorada, Stuka, Jr., and Metro defeated Guerreros Tuareg, Arcangel de la Muerte, Loco Max, and Scandalo in the first round, and Los Canceberos del Inferno, Virus, Euphoria, and Polvora in the second round to qualify for the finals. The bottom bracket took place on December 29, 2009, and saw the team of Poder Mexico, Sangre Azteca, Dragon Rojo, Jr., and Misterioso, Jr., defeat Fabian El Gitano, Maximo, and Rouge, and then Delta, Leono, and Valiant to qualify for the final. On January 6, 2010, Mascara Dorada, Stuka, Jr., and Metro defeated Poder Mexico to become the new Mexican National Trios champions. 2010. Much like the previous year, one-third of the reigning Mexican National Trios champions was unable to further help defend the title. This year, CMLL resolved the situation differently, but still managed to organize in a tournament. The champions, Mascara Dorada, Stuka Jr., and Metro, successfully defended their championship on November 15, 2010. In Arena Puebla, Dorada suffered an ankle injury during the course of the match, citing both the injury, which would keep him out a month, and, more so, the demands of his other 3 championships. Mascara Dorada vacated his share of the titles 3 days later. CMLL broke with the precedent of forcing the entire team to vacate the titles and instead declared a web poll would determine a replacement for Mascara Dorada. Voting was held for over 2 weeks on CMLL.com. Delta 41.52%, Angel de Oro 39.20%, Diamante 19.28%. CMLL appeared to waver about the winner becoming the champion, just joining Stuka and Metro for a title match. CMLL's website indicated Delta won the championship, but Delta's team did not wear the championship belts prior to their first title match. Concurrent with the poll, CMLL started running an 8-team, 3-week tournament to find new challenges for the new champions. Guadalajara regulars Palacio Negro and Metal Blanco made their Mexico City debuts and qualified for the finals alongside Sagrado. But the team of Rush and the 2 poll losers, Angel de Oro and Diamante, won the tournament and would go on to win the championship. Tournament brackets. Footnotes. Official CMLL website.